fans aren't allowed to go. So it's just game.
What up, JP Nation? This is your boy JP. Today we are reacting to American basketball players talking about the European basketball atmosphere. Thank you all so much for 1,700 subscribers. Thank you so much for giving me feedback on the channel and giving me so much love. Before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe down below to It's Just JP for more basketball content. Click the notification bell. You will know when my next upload is. Make sure you like this video at the end if you do like this video. And also comment down below and tell me what you want me to react to next. Man, the past two videos regarding about the European basketball fans and just how crazy they are and everything, but man, I learned so much from people that with experience and people living overseas too as well, regarding about the tradition when it comes to rooting and cheering for their teams and everything, and how they'll focus on the game and all the crazy creative things they come up with over there, cheering on their basketball teams or any sports teams that matter. So just thank you all so much. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video.
Hate it or not, this is real shit. There's no atmosphere like EuroLeague.
The flags waving. Look at them jumping up and down. I like that drum line. Okay. Wow. Wow. Just wow. Wow. This is fucking insane.
And I'm talking about, bro, I done been in finals, I done been in big game sevens, I done been in whatever you want to call it, bro. I've never played in anything other than when you play at the hood for the pro am. But I've never been in an environment like EuroLeague, bro.
Being in Europe playing in front of those
And that's the perfect person you need to talk to. Luka knows.
That would give you the experience.
I would love to hear his answer. Love to hear his
answer.
answer.
Be able to withstand trash talk. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, I mean, there's some really tough crowds in Europe. I think especially Greece, Serbia, Turkey. I think those are the three like really tough crowds to play in. It's hard to listen to your teammate right next to you because they cheer so loud.
And so I walk in the gym in Belgrade, and I'm talking about 2 hours before the game, 2.5 hours before the game, it's full. Like not a seat nowhere. Everything black and white. They singing, you can't hear, and I'm like, man, I'm trying to get some shots out there. Don't loud in here. Like I had my headphones on, I couldn't hear the music in my headphones.
Wow.
I was like, I'm gonna just take these shots off. So get the warm-up in, we go out there, we play, and I mean, just the introduction. The game hadn't even started yet. The introduction was so live. Like, it was something that I had never seen before. And it's just like, and I've been to Maryland, you know, and in America, man, you have some of the greatest fans ever, but it don't come close to it. It don't come close. I mean, you would be uncomfortable in a crowd over there.
Wow.
Like you guys have been over there, but like, for people that haven't been over there, you would be uncomfortable. You would be like, I don't feel safe. Right. Just start looking for the exit. And then you probably still wouldn't be able to get there. You know, it's like that. Like these games get intense.
I was in a situation where I'm walking into the gym, and it's a rivalry game, and one of the fans from the other team spit right on my face.
Wow.
Now, the man that I am says automatic, listen, we got to handle this, period.
Yeah.
That's just the man that I am.
Yeah.
In the situation, and me having some kind of weird how this works, I went just like this, bro.
Smart.
Bro, I went just like this. I wiped off of my shirt. I wiped it off of my shoulder and kept it pushing like it didn't happen.
Like it ain't nothing. It was
like,
those kind of situations, you gotta be smart. But this comes to being socially aware. You know, common sense ain't that common. Who really got it in their mind that they gonna go up there and then they gonna get the person that spit on them.
Nah, you don't have to handle everybody in that section.
You gonna go there, you gonna get beat down.
If you live, you won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you might get stuck.
Yeah. You gonna get stuck.
Yeah.
You don't get to how it was with Indiana and Detroit when they had the mouse in the palace. You know, and they went up in there, and not to highlight anything negative about those guys, but they went up in the stands. You know, they handled their business. I can tell you like this: if they did that in Europe,
No,
it's a whole different situation. Because I mean, you don't just got.
That's a good point, because Malice at the Palace, that was just like a crazy, crazy fight with the fans and Juan Ortiz and Steven Jackson, Jermaine O'Neal. I mean, that was just a crazy fight itself in the U.S. Now, imagine if those players go against them European fans over there in Europe. I mean, that's gonna be more than Malice at the Palace right there, like the dude's explaining. That's gonna be handled a whole lot different than you saw the Malice at the Palace in the U.S. It's gonna be handled a whole lot different in Europe. Man, just them fans are crazy, man. Them fans are crazy, but they're passionate though. They're passionate. You got good and bad fans. Oh Jesus! Wow.
10, 15 fans, if you're trying to get it,
No.
you got a whole gym.
Yeah.
You got to understand it's the whole gym. It's not just one section.
Indiana was on
whole
the road. Everybody on the road.
It's not enough police. There's not enough security. It's not enough. If it really breaks down in there, if it really goes down, I done had situations, you know, playing in Panathinaikos, that Olympiacos Panathinaikos rivalry, man. I done had situations where I done had to haul ass off the court. Haul ass off the court, get to the locker room. If somebody get in your way, man, run over them. It's not gonna stop. They're not stopping until you get in the locker room. Like,
wow.
A gym of 17,000 people, you talking about you taking on one of them? Nah, you taking on 17,000. You're gonna catch 17,000 boots to the face. You just gotta be smart. Like,
damn.
Your admiration for the Maccabi fans and, you know, the type of atmosphere that, you know, that it is for people that have never been, you know, to a game there. You know, what it's like.
I mean, it's tough to describe without being there. Like, I try to describe it to people, like my friends back home. Like, they've been to games, but never a EuroLeague game like that. And it's tough to describe without being part of it, because it's not something. At least me and my friends, you know, playing Division III, we don't have this. It's not just noise. Like, they're watching. They're on every call. They're on every sub. They're watching the bench. They're watching during timeouts. You know, they're in the game with you.
Wow.
Before start until they're finished. You know.
And I think this year when we played, there was by far the loudest.
That game was
it was crazy, bro. It was like I couldn't even hear. Like that was by far the loudest. Probably one of the loudest arenas I've been in my career, and the loudest by far that I've seen it there.
Thing there on purpose because I wanted to let you finish, but like, man, like Greece is the craziest fans in the world. Like, I try to tell people about this, and actually my ball in a broad story was a Greece story. It was like we were playing PAOK.
Hey, comment down below and tell me what country in Europe has the craziest fans, like the craziest, most passionate fans in Europe. Like, which country? Just let me know in the comments.
In the third and fourth place game, which is like some people call it like the real championship of Greece, because every year it's either like, you know, it's going to be Olympiacos or Panathinaikos, so it's like that fourth place is like that's the championship for all the other teams. So we were in that, and we were playing PAOK in our city, and they didn't let any of the fans in, the opposing fans in those arenas, but we went to PAOK, and it was like game 3 or 4 or whatever it was, and man, they threw one of those flares into our huddle, but it was one of those flares that explodes at the end, right? Like the firecracker ones, and they were like an M80, and that thing exploded in our huddle. They like shut down the game. We ran into the tunnel, and it was just like, it's the wildest thing ever. It was like the same game. I think like they were spitting on us, throwing those like you see those streamers, and people think, I used to think it was like toilet paper, right? Like, oh, it's just toilet. It's like receipt paper or something, right? Like with that hard spool in the middle. Yeah, and like sometimes what they do is they don't take the tape off it, so it streams. It's like a rock. And I got hit in the nuts in the warm-up line. Like, wow. And they were like, whatever you do, don't go down. I was like, yeah, man. It's like it honestly wasn't even fun, because it was like, this is like just dangerous.
I mean, it was like we played one game there, and they were having a TV strike. So we played, and all of a sudden, a bunch of guys in masks just came and knocked down all the cameras in the room. And I'm just looking, like, and everybody's just like, nothing happens. Like, they literally jumped down, took all the cameras, smashed them on the ground, and left. and everybody just like it was like normal. I'm like, this is insane. Like, anybody see what I just see? Like experiences like that. I mean, like I think anybody that has played in Greece, like I said before, like they have a story. They have like a wild story about something that happened.
Candace, you play overseas where the atmosphere. We've heard stories, but what's the wildest you've seen it over there?
Okay, so Turkey. If you talk about rivalries, if you're Gala or you're Fener, it's like real.
No, what's a Gala and a Fener?
So Galatasaray and Fenerbahce are two clubs that are rivals in Turkey. They're in Istanbul. Probably worse because they're allowed to throw. So they light coins on fire and they throw it on the floor, and it'll burn holes like in the ground. So much so that when it's a regular season game, the other team's fans aren't allowed to go. So
that's exactly my reaction. Like Gary Payton just sums up this video and about European fans, the difference of European fans and US fans. Them fans are crazy over there, yo, but they're more passionate though. They are passionate, so I cannot lie. But this is my reaction right there. My reaction that sums up everything right here regarding European basketball fans. I mean, lighting a freaking corner, throwing it on the court, spitting on people. Wow. This is great just to listen to. Like, it just helps me learn more about these fans. So
Gala fans aren't allowed to go. The only time they're allowed to be in the same arena is when it's like EuroLeague.
Wow.
Yeah, they have spit.
Why would you want to
They have spit shields, like spit shields over your bench.
Wow.
They have, I'm telling, like it is nothing like
they had chicken wire. Yeah, I went out and played one time, and you remember David Shinches?
Yeah, I know.
Big Dave Shinches.
Yeah.
So we went over to Bormio, Italy, like that, and they had chicken wires where they can throw bottles and stuff in the beer and come over so they wouldn't hit you. And then we had glass and stuff behind our bench because they didn't spit on you.
No, it's for real.
Yeah, I remember that.
Don't go if you're a Fener. Like I played for Fenerbahce. Don't go if you're Fener across to like Gala McDonald's. Don't go.
That's a problem?
It's like a problem. Yes, like you just don't go to that side of town. Like it's real life. So I didn't play in the Gala Fener. No, but I didn't play the Gala Fener EuroLeague when they were throwing stuff and whatever. But they were throwing fire on the floor. They had to stop the game. It was crazy. They had armed guards. It was crazy. Yeah, no, it's real life.
Stuff that we see at soccer games.
Oh no, that's real life.
That's real.
That's real life.
Yeah, that's real.
Like rivals are like.
Yeah, that's real.
Your family is Gala. Or Fener, whatever. It's real.
Sports are so much different overseas. It's
Damn.
so much tradition.
It's
so
all
much
that cheering. But I think here, in the NBA, it's, the tickets and everything, it's expensive to go to games sometimes. So overseas, it's a family affair. It's cheap. They go, chant. They have cheers. They have a cheering section. It's like soccer games.
During my first year in Europe, I had a 3-month stint in Croatia. And we was playing a team and we needed to win that game. It was an important game for us. Anyway, we ended up losing the game. And I hear my head coach from the bench just yell out, "Fight!"
Wow.
This nigga fight. I just see all my team, all the Croatian players just go start hitting other teams. I mean, me and my other American teammate, because at that time we gonna have 2 foreigners.
Oh shit!
So we looking like, yo, what the fuck is going on in here?
Holy shit!
What's happening? I mean, it's an all-out brawl between the teams. Us and the other Americans, we was just looking like in shock.
Wow.
What is going on? These niggas really fighting.
Right, yeah. And it's not like America where they can just stop it. They gonna let you brawl for a little bit. Yeah.
Wow.
Some blood.
Yeah, it's like a damn out there. I was like, yo, this shit out here is crazy.
Damn.
But it make you appreciate Europe, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like I really enjoy this.
Hey, I don't know what it is, bro. It's like when a bull see red. When I see green, it's just like crazy to me now. So I'll talk about it from your side, bro.
I mean, for me,
Like, okay, I mean, I came up playing rivalries, you know, with Duke, Maryland, whole thing, or, you know, being in San Antonio with Dallas and Houston. You know, you got those matchups where you have, like, rivalries, and being in Benner, playing against Galatasaray, that rivalry was crazy.
Yeah.
Partizan on the wrist, I got a crazy rivalry. At the time on the Partizan on the wrist, I wasn't as good, so the rivalry was so strong. Coming into Panathinaikos and Olympiacos, you know, I always heard about it, but I never knew about it. You don't understand it until you actually get it. Like, you just feel you in a Lions thing, you know. Like, in both ends, when you're the home team and when you're the away team, like, it's hot in that team, you know, between the fans. And like he was saying earlier on the way to the game, like, they shut down roads. You got police officers, you know, riot police. They're standing on the side of the roads, like, every 100 feet. Just boom, 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 boom. Just so, like, fans can't try no dumb mess on the buses. You got the security buses on both sides. You know, it's crazy. It's that serious. The whole city shut down when these games come on. Everything is petty. If Olympiacos sign 2 players, and then they go on the media and start saying, like, oh, we signed 2 players. What kind of, like, it's a competition. Who could one up the next? So, like, it's between the ownerships of the team. You know, it's bigger than basketball. It's not just, you know, it's bigger than sports. It's like it's something between the 2 teams. There's families that just go, but like it trickles down to the fans. You know, you can if you drive down Athens, you drive down that Main Street, Professor Avenue. You can drive from one side to the other, and on one side you see spray paint green. Once you get to a certain midpoint, you know, in Athens, once you hit that Kolanaki area, you get past Kolanaki, you start heading down. All that spray paint start turning red. Or if you spray paint, it's out red. So it's like Crips and Bloods, low key. Like,
wow. Damn.
Like, people die over this stuff. Like, I remember being in clubs sometimes, and I remember getting rolled up on by some Olympiacos fans. Those are the dopest moments that I remember. I got rolled up on some Olympiacos fans in the club one day. It was like, yeah, we got you one-on-one basically. It was like 5 of them. 4 or 5 of them. I'm like in the club, like, damn, I'm by myself. Like, I ain't with nobody that I know from the team. Like, but if it's one of those moments, fuck it, it's one of those moments. I'm gonna have to get with it. Like, I'm gonna catch 2 of y'all for sure. A moment where I'm like, all right, by the size of the floor, they stand in front of me. Like, 3 Panathinaikos fans come over the side of me. They start speaking. So, oh my God, this is Plus the fans, they kind of disperse. They're like, all right, so ain't nothing gonna happen right here. So I'm like, all right, so yeah, I know I'm good now. So we're chilling. It was like that. But you know, it's really like that. They beef out here on this. The whole city started when Olympiacos and Panathinaikos play, everything stopped. You know, if you lose that game, it's like losing. You lost a family member or something, you know. It's like a funeral.
Yeah, you can't go outside the next day. It's like people looking at you like.
Man, we lost y'all one time, man. We got cussed out so bad. The president was like, man, I got people calling me, talking about I missed my daughter's birthday to watch this game. You tripping? You might have had to catch the stat line on the phone, bro. They take it serious, bro. These fans out here, it's like they love basketball more than we do. They just can't play it.
Yeah, super powerful.
They want to play it for them. That's where it comes from.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. Huh?
Wow. Man, I mean, it's great to listen to like stories of American basketball players playing over there in that European basketball atmosphere. I mean, they take it seriously, you know, the tradition they go over there with the, you know, the fire and the creativity with the flags and they're just jumping up and down, just yelling and everything. Like, they are just 100% focused on the game. It feels like when you over there in the Euro League, it just feels like they are part of the game. Like, they are players. They're coming off the bench or they're starting because it's so loud. Like, you hear stories that you can't even hear your own teammate, you can't even hear your own coach, you can't even focus on the game because the fans are so loud and taking it personally too as well. Just, I mean, if they lose a game, they're going, it feels like a funeral, they're cussing you out. It's just like, wow. Like, it just seems like they care more about basketball than they do with their personal life. Oh my goodness gracious. But Gary Payton's like reaction, it just sums up how I feel we're going about the European Basketball Fest. I would love to go and experience that atmosphere and just see what it's like and everything. And hopefully I can make it out alive, because I mean they're crazy. They are crazy, but you know, the experience is gonna be awesome because it's just once in a lifetime, and you're able just to feel like just the building just shaking. You can just feel people jumping up and down and everything, and they are just die-hard, passionate sports fans and everything. So I definitely would love to go over there one day. But definitely comment down below and just tell me your thoughts on you know, the European atmosphere and everything. And if you have a crazy story, please let me know down below, and let me know what you want me to react to next. Subscribe to It's Just JP for more basketball content. Thank you so much for 1,700 subscribers. Click the notification bell. You will know when my next upload is. Make sure you like this video if you like this video, and thank you so much. Like I said, you know, I really appreciate each and every one of you. You all the best. I'm JP, and we'll see you next video. Peace.